Today in the studio we have Tim Marsh, who has just put his papers in to run for City Council in Ward 4. So Tim, what inspired you to run for City Council this year?
I've been kind of tossing around the idea for a long time now, but it was more or less a health scare that last year that kind of made me want to actually take the leap.
Okay.
And I've been working in the food and beverages industry, hospitality industry for 15 years now, and the way I figured is I've been serving the city one way. I'd like to do it a different way.
In a different capacity. Do you want to share a little bit more about, you said a health scare inspired you?
Well, it was just thankfully nothing horribly serious.
Right.
I had something called pericarditis, which is swelling around your heart.
Okay.
But as soon as somebody says, like if it gets worse, you might die, kind of puts it a little bit in
Puts things into
perspective.
perspective.
So it's been a lot of changes over the past year for me. So.
And this is one of the things that came out of it, inspiring you to run for council?
Yeah, no, definitely.
And okay, so you said you worked in the food and beverage industry. What do you think you can bring to the table of council through your experience?
Well, the big thing is that I don't know. Here's the thing, I've seen very little change over the years, and I can't say that I'll necessarily bring something brand new ideas all the time, but considering my two current running mates, I haven't heard anything about them in the past 4 years.
Right.
So I'm just looking to get out there, make some positive changes, start becoming more community involved, which currently in my current industry is very difficult to do. I work evenings, weekends, so it's very difficult to do that, and I want to take this as a platform to move forward and start getting involved.
And giving back to the community?
Oh yeah.
So you mentioned bringing some positive changes. Can you tell me about some of the issues that in particular you really care about that you'd like to see changed or bettered for our city?
Well, I think the city currently is on the right track with a lot of things, specifically trying to build a community that people actually want to stay in. With my son and daughter currently living in the Soo, I want to give them as much opportunity here in town to stay,
Right.
as much as they would have anywhere else in the city. And then, as we know, a lot of the big issues right now are the opioid crisis that's been going around and whatnot. And I would love to see an increase on services provided to those people that are going through those issues. So.
Right. And have you lived in the city your whole life?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah?
no, I have.
So you kind of been following city politics for a while now, and
Yeah, I've been following it for not as closely as I have in the past couple of months,
Right.
but yeah, no, it's something I kind of keep an eye on over time to time, especially if there's something interesting going on. And currently, I've grown up and lived in Ward 4. It used to be Ward 5, but
so now you're running in the ward that you live in.
lived in, grew up in, bought 2 houses in now,
Right.
so
So you'd say you know it pretty well.
I would say so.
Have you talked to a lot of people in your ward about what their concerns are? Or are you planning on kind of hitting the ground running now that you've put your name in?
It's definitely got my name in. Now I'm going to start
Now you're
really
on
doing
it?
the work. But for the most part, most of my friends come from that ward and they have concerns. And I have a lot of friends that are no longer in the city anymore, and that's because there was not enough opportunity in the city. So I think that's my goal. That's what a lot of people's goal is, but just keeping our young people here and creating opportunities. Like the way I look at it is I wouldn't be where I was if the city didn't give me the opportunities that I have now, and I want to start giving back and creating opportunities for other people.
So in terms of that, you're saying like job development, entertainment, things to do
Yes,
in the city? Well, that's great. So it sounds like you have a really positive outlook for the future of our city.
definitely.
I think that's great, and nice to see a fresh new face coming into council.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for coming into the studio to talk to us about your candidacy. And folks, remember that elections are October 22nd, 2018, and there's still time to put your papers in if you're interested in running for city council or mayor. Stay tuned, we'll have more news after this.